Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Let's check in and see what Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, has been doing, because quite frankly, I haven't been keeping up with her. I have not checked in on her in a while, but I did hear about a couple things thanks to you, my lovely subscribers, kind of giving me a little tips and bits of what she's been up to. So let's go ahead and do that. Without any further ado, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's get into it. Roll the intro. The first thing that I have found as I am perusing around her YouTube channel is this interesting work opportunity that she's offering. I'll be popping it up on the screen as I read. Job opportunity. Digital artist for a book about vegan phobia and what the fuck is this word? Vegan Fantastica? I'm gonna check and see if that's a word. I'm not sure it is. Must be able to draw simple black and white stick people on an iPad following the very specific instructions. And then she says to Google the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books to understand roughly of what is required. Is she wanting people to copy the art style of Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Like, that's very specific to say, because, like, anyone can draw a stick figure. I think anybody knows how to draw a stick figure and understands instantly how to draw a stick figure. So why is she asking her followers or whoever is going to look into this job opportunity to go and look at the art style specifically of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series? Unless she wants them to... I don't know. It just feels like she wants them to copy it. Anyway. Must be able to work quickly and independently without constant validation. Without constant validation. Why does that feel like that's a dig at somebody? Must be able to read and follow simple instructions perfectly. Okay. I don't think everybody's gonna understand instructions perfectly all of the time. If that's what you're expecting, then you're kind of a narcissist. Well, we already kind of suspected that already, now didn't we? Must be vegan or at least striving to be, of course, job discrimination. That's basically discrimination. The person must be vegan. Okay. If you or someone you know qualifies, send resume and samples of your digital work with vegan content okay. Samples of your digital work with vegan content to Instagram.com. Okay, then she links her Instagram. Here she is fear-mongering to her young audience again that people's families will hate them if they come out as vegan. Right there. And then there's just simple yes and no answers. But just below that, she's taking yet another freaking dig at Call Me Chris and Sniper Wolf. Instead of speaking out against that, SS Sniper Wolf and Call Me Chris pay people to painfully harm 6-month-old baby pigs in, gas chambers. No, they don't. Can you leave Chris alone? She made one dig about a marker over 2 years ago now. Leave this woman alone. She's asked you to stop repeatedly. Call Me Chris alone. God damn it, Miss Katie. And now, here we have a perfect example of Miss Katie trying to rally her followers to harass people. And she posted this about 2 months ago. In the comments below, tag the names of the most ignorant, meat-eating people who would benefit from seeing these drawings. Pick from a list. Call Me Chris, and then she actually tags these people. Ryan Comedy Official, Isaac Butterfield, SS Sniper Wolf, Ben of the Week, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and Gordon Ramsay. She's still going after Gordon Ramsay. Quit trying to bank off of this man's clout. And we're going to talk about Isaac Butterfield because later on after I'm done doing this brief look through her community posts from the last couple months. But anyway, she actually tags these people. What are these drawings? Okay, this one says, today I wanted to get a cat and slice open its... But Mom said we couldn't do such things that are cruel and wrong, so we took a knife to a baby lamb instead. That's disgusting. Why are you doing this? I'm trying to get to the second one.
You shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now, you shut up!
I'm going to be putting this up on the screen, but these are disgusting. Our puppy got sick today, so I grabbed his back legs ready to Hulk smash him into the ground. I'm trying to say she didn't actually write Hulk smash. I'm just trying to like make it easier for the almighty, algorithm. My dad stopped me though and said that's really wrong and that we should only do that to sick piglets. I really hope a child did not draw these. I really hope Miss Katie drew these and tried to make them look like kids' drawings. 'Cause what the fuck? That is horrific. Why do you want your followers to tag people into these pictures? That's disturbing. Oh my fucking god. And then she makes a post just below it saying that racism is stupid, but we all know that she's just blowing smoke out her butt because, need I remind you, she made a freaking video saying that everyone should be able to say the N-word. Let's never forget that. Now, I'm probably not going to watch these videos because if you know me, it takes a lot to do these and to check in on Miss Katie. So she makes, I guess she's making ASMR now. She's making vegan ASMR, and right next to it is a video taking advantage of the death of 7 babies over in Britain because she's saying that British nurse who unalived 7 babies looks like you. Her YouTube is kind of unhinged because there's one where she says, I have a crush on this guy. I'm sorry? Okay, I thought you were married. And then she writes, Andrew Tate needs to step up and be a real man and give me $1 million. Why, Andrew Tate should give me $1 million. Oh, Jesus. I don't even want to watch it. I don't like hearing her voice. But I can tell just... And then there's one of her on the thumbnail just flipping off Piers Morgan. I really don't exactly know that much about Piers Morgan, but I guess she doesn't like him because she's flipping him off. And then there's another video about Call Me Chris. I will be watching that and probably making a separate video about it because it's really important. Like, Call Me Chris made a joke about a marker and it made the vegan teacher mad, so now she's attacked the fact that Call Me Chris was SA'd. Leaving that here, so you know what that means. Mocked the fact she was SA'd and then called her a liar about it in several videos, and now is trying to make a video about Call Me Chris's depression. Like, it pisses me off specifically that she bullies Call Me Chris because Call Me Chris hasn't done anything. Nothing. She made a joke about a marker out of fun, and the vegan teacher has not let it go that Call Me Chris basically embarrassed her on the worldwide stage of the internet. Jesus, I've been embarrassed. My first video that ever went viral, I was doing a Harry Potter cosplay, and I got insulted to high heaven because I was using somebody else's sound and some people didn't get that, so they thought that I had that voice, and then I was being called annoying, or I had an annoying voice, or this video makes no sense, and I was called all kinds of things. Like, I was embarrassed, okay? I was embarrassed. She's made another video about Call Me Chris being depressed. Call Me Chris is depressed. I know what she needs. No, you freaking don't. Now, let's go ahead and talk briefly about what happened between her and Isaac Butterfield recently, because she, again, attacked a baby to get to the father, like she did with Ethan Trace. So let's talk about it. In this video that she makes about the baby, she addresses the video to his 4-month-old son, Atticus. 4 months old. Again, Ethan Trace's kid was only like a month or two old. Like, she was a little baby. I think she was only like 6 months old. This is a 4-month-old. This is even younger. Anyway, in this video, she says, this video is for Isaac Butterfield Jr. His name isn't even that, it's Atticus. If you'd watch Isaac Butterfield's channel.
This message is for Isaac Butterfield Jr.
You'd know that. Anyway, she makes this video addressing it to him and being like, I was rooting for you.
And I just want you to know that I was rooting for you.
I was rooting for you. Okay, Tyra Banks.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
And just like the Ethan Trace situation, that is eerily similar to this one, because she likes to go after people's kids now, I guess, and say the same things over and over and over again, trying to establish that, like, children are born vegan and that they have this vegan virginity. You know what I mean? This word right here.
To see that you had a right to maintain your vegan virginity.
Saying that the kids have a vegan, and that's completely ridiculous. I really don't think that Isaac Butterfield's wife was vegan at all while she was pregnant with their son. Therefore, because the baby eats what the mother eats in the womb, their kid isn't vegan. It's science. You cannot change science to fit your lifestyle beliefs. Being like, I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you to keep your vegan virginity. I wanted your parents to be educated. Again, this is a baby. Why should we be talking about a baby's anything remotely close to that? Again, you were the person that decided to go and make sexual innuendos at Tommy Innit, who at the time was only 16 years old. And now you want to bring up things like virgin. Even in a sense, why are we talking about a baby's anything like that? Why are we using that word in reference to a child that isn't even a year old, that isn't even half a year old? It's weird and it's gross and it's disgusting. And then she uses the word consent in trying to imply that, like, he was forced into eating meat.
I know you didn't consent to eating them, and I tried to stop your parents. And just remember this, you can always go back to your roots.
Using the word consent and using the word virginity, it's just so weirdly gross. This is a baby. Why are we talking about virginity and consent? To reference a 4-month-old child, Miss Katie. And you wonder why Ethan Trace and so many other people think weird shit about you when it comes to children. 'Cause of weird shit like this. What the fuck? And plus, if you have ever had, like, anyone that's been pregnant in your life, you've probably heard about something called B12. And if you're feeding a baby, and plus, even if they were feeding their baby a vegan diet, feeding a baby a vegan diet can be detrimental because things like meat, especially for a young person, it's important for their brains to have enough B12, which is found in a lot of meats. So the absence of that means that a child isn't getting enough B12, which left, being fed a vegan diet can lead to brain damage because their brains aren't getting enough of that essential nutrient, which is B12. And she supports this. That's why I say, if you're vegan, that's cool. If you were raised vegan, that's awesome. But if you're going to do that to a child, you should at least be feeding a child enough nutrients like B12. And if you're not feeding them like a routine diet of like meats or anything that contains heavy amounts of that or proteins, it's going to lead to issues. So she's going after I still can't believe she's going after whole babies. She's going after babies because she has beef with the dads. A 6-month-old and now a 4-month-old. This is just ridiculous. So yeah, that's the video that she made about, unfortunately, Isaac Butterfield's baby addressed to the child. And it's gross, it's ridiculous, and it's disgusting. And that's what Miss Katie has been up to. There is your action-packed, I guess you could say, vegan teacher update. I will be making, she made 2 actually. I was looking back through her channel. She made actually 2 videos about Call Me Chris. So I will be watching those and making separate video about both of them. So that way you guys get the full update. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below if you haven't already. Hi, my name is Randomness. I make random videos talking about what I want to on the internet. Me and Miss Katie have beef. We've had quite the issues in the past. See my vegan teacher playlist for more. And I just make random shit on the internet and I talk about what I want to talk about. If you're looking for my socials, here they are on the screen. I will not change the Twitter one to X because F Elon. I'm not doing it. It's still Twitter to me. It's not X. It's Twitter. So it's still Twitter to me. So yeah. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I love you all so much. And I hope you have the best day. Bye.